Hi friends, welcome to Aishusdiy. Today we will make a 3-strand necklace with GGC treasure box or slash bag, which is the 4th edition, which is available for you right now to purchase it. Go ahead and purchase it. It's right now available and it's a limited edition. It's a one-time purchase. It's not a subscription that you go on for months. Okay, so let's dive into it. Beautiful beads, like 26 items for just $32 and some and shipping. And you can order order it right now online. I will leave down the description box below where you can order this bag. So I'm using all the stuff from the bag. This is the strand of bead strand that was in the bag, the black one with this beautiful blue hues, and this beautiful crystal pendant. It's a black faceted crystal pendant with an outline to it, and it's silver. This bag came with a chain, but that chain was a little bit heavy to the design that I'm trying to achieve here. It's going to be a dainty 3-strand necklace. I'm using the toggle clasp from the bag. It's so beautiful. I really love it. And I'm using chain from my stash. As I said, you can use the same chain that you have available in the bag. And then I'm using some seed beads. So these are all stuff that I'm using. These are some crystals from the strand, from one of the strand from the bag as well. So I just kept it right there. First of all, I measured my toggle. Okay, so say give or take 3/4 of an inch. So I measured my toggle and I cut this chain with the toggle. It's gonna be 16 inch. So the longest strand of this necklace is gonna be only 16 inch. The third strand, the outermost strand, right? It's gonna be a collar necklace, mostly the ones that is currently in trend now. So it's going to be only 16 inch with the toggle. So first of all, what I want to do is, we have some jump rings also available in the bag. I put it in this cool container of me that I had around. So here we go. We have some jump rings, which is nice and sturdy, big jump rings. So apart from that, we need some rulers, some wire cutters, the regular tools, the wire cutters, round nose pliers, if you want. The needle nose or tweezer nose pliers is all we need here. And we are also going to need bead stringing wire. I'm using 7-strand beadlon bead stringing wire in a 0.018 inch diameter. And then we need some crimp tubes or crimp beads. Okay, then what are we going to do first is, we will do the outermost layer with this chain and this pendant. It's absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm going to do here is make this chain like fold it into half and figure out the center link of the chain. And also you might need another set of pliers, a bent nose pliers or another set of needle nose pliers to open and close your jump ring. So here we go. You hold your jump ring, you put it inside the finding right here. Okay, and then put it inside the center of this chain. If you hold it down the chain, you will get the exact center. Then go ahead and close it. See how nicely it closes. And it's a very thick gauge jump ring. It's heavy duty and you don't have to worry about your pendant being coming off at all. So here we go. Our pendant is attached to the chain. Now I will attach the toggle clasp also, and then I will work in strands. First I'll do the outer, then the middle, and then the inner. So attach my jump ring to the last link of my chain, attach one end of my toggle and close it. So this pendant is double-sided, right? Both the sides look amazingly pretty, so you can wear it either way. So take another jump ring, okay, and let's finish this chain just right here. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and close the jump ring, wiggle back and forth, and then close it nice and tight. So this necklace is ready to wear right now. You don't have to do a single thing, and that's about it. It's so pretty as well, but I would like to dress it up, as you guys all know, right? But you can just stop it here and wear it. It's amazingly cute and pretty dainty necklace. So let's see. So this is one, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to string this strand in the innermost part, and then we are going to do one more strand with this seed beads. This is a 12 glass seed beads in a metallic black hematite color, I would say. I just want to graduate the colors. This is black and a little bit hematite, and then we go silver, right? And then connect it all with this pendant, which is the star of the show. The thing is, first I will do the innermost, we did the outermost strand, we will do the innermost, and then we will do the middle strand. All you need to do is take your bead stringing wire, any bead stringing wire will work, okay, and then you can actually we have some bead caps in this bag you can use, but for this project I just want to use the beads because the beads are really pretty and shiny. As you can see, it has a lot of depth in it with the color combination, right? Even though it's a smooth one, so I would focus on that. So I'm not adding any seed beads or any thing extra in this strand. It's just going to be this amazing beads. That's all. I'm just going to string it in the bead stringing wire. You can use 7 strand, 19 strand, 49 strand bead stringing wire, any which you have available. Doesn't have to be 0.018 diameter, it can be 0.45 meters also, doesn't matter, but I want it a little bit thinner for this because it's a dainty necklace, as you can see. So that's why I want this. So these treasure bags actually get sold out within a day or two. Normally Gina, she does only 200 bags this time because the demand was more. She did 400 bags. That's why you have this available still now to purchase. So go ahead and take advantage of that. If you want to build your stash also, it's a very good one to buy because the strands are often long than the usual strands that you get in subscription bags. When you have a pattern in mind, then it's easy to work. But there are so many strands in it. Within one box you can create multiple jewelry sets for yourself or for friends and family or for gifting or for selling. So it's a very good idea to build your stash with this limited time one-time purchase of treasure bags. There was only this is the 4th bag. There was only 3 more bags previously. That's about it. Now that we have strung all the beads, I am going to measure this first to make sure we have enough and not more, right? So here we go. It's about, say, 11 some inches. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to keep this like that and check with my necklace how long it is. A little bit short. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some crystals, some of these crystals in between these beads, just to give it some more length. So I strung these beads in an asymmetrical fashion. That means I didn't count the number of beads, I did random beads, and then I added this crystal and then a seed bead. Not like seed bead, crystal, seed bead. I just did crystal and seed bead. I did it randomly just because I felt so. You don't have to do it. You can measure, you can calculate the number of beads in between and then do it. I did string in this pattern and I kind of like this way. So when I keep it like this and I'm seeing it is the innermost strand and comes, but I just want to keep this open and then start stringing the middle strand because I want the middle to come comfortably here. So you can cut this here, leaving a little bit of a distance for crimping on both sides, and then work and put a bead stopper on either end and work on the third strand. But I would like to do is I would just push this inside and then start stringing, and then once I'm done stringing, then I will cut and use my bead stoppers and figure out the patterns, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. In the middle strand that I want to do, what I want to do is I want to string seed beads and these crystals. So, and as I said, I am just going with my thought process that I have right now. There is no set format, but like allowing yourself that kind of a freedom is really nice. So your jewelry will be unique. So I randomly put some beads and then crystal, but you can also count this number of beads. You don't have to do the random one. I'm gonna just do random because I'm just feeling that way. So these seed beads are not branded seed beads. If you don't use a branded seed bead, the size of the seed beads, as you can see, might vary quite differently. And as you can see, this one is way too small than the other one, but that's okay. In this kind of a project, it doesn't have to be the same because it's a stringing project and you are not doing any stitching or pattern, bead weaving kind of. So it's totally up to you to buy the branded ones. The branded ones are expensive, and I feel there is no need for that in such kind of project. But I know for bead weaving, for peyote stitch, right angle weave and stuff like that, it's always good to have the uniform size of beads, which is the branded ones. So I have both in my stash and I use accordingly as the project demands, right? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this Chinese seed beads and then the branded ones like Miyuki, um, Toho and stuff like that. As I said, I'm adding the crystals randomly. I'm not following a pattern, I'm just adding it. I will finish stringing this strand and come back. I have finished stringing more beads, And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some bead stopper. So I'm going to put a bead stopper right here so that I have enough space to string that. I'm going to do that same here as well. That's one strand. Oops. Attach my bead stopper here as well. First, I want to attach the second strand to our necklace, and I want to keep the necklace in a round fashion, just like that. I shall move the beads away so we know exactly what is the distance we are working with. See this? It goes way shorter than it is to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more beads. That should be good enough. What I'm going to go ahead and do is take a crimp tube. You can also take a crimp bead, whichever you have available. Take that, feed it through the beading wire. Take it and add it to the jump ring. I'm not adding it to the toggle clasp passage, so I'm just adding it to the jump ring and then coming back inserting the jump ring, then the last bead that I added right there is not accommodating 2 strands, I think. No, it is. So that's good. Now push everything to the side, and then if you're happy with the loop right there, go ahead and crimp your crimp tube. Now you can push all the beads over here to the side, and then before doing anything, go ahead and put your bead stopper right there and then check the distance. Okay, check it with your, so if this comes here, the innermost has to come, so I need a little bit more beads right here, seed beads, which I'm gonna add as much as I can because I need space to crimp also. I need to keep that in mind. I cut this before I could I think I cut it short, but this much only I can do. So now I'm gonna again check here. This is pretty much okay to me. Yes. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take my crimp tube, add it to the jump ring here and bring it back. Cut yourself a little bit longer of a thread so that you don't face this, but I think I can still do it. Make use of your pliers to actually pull the short thread. There we go. I'm happy there. I'm crimping it. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a distance which I really want to have it. I don't want it to be very stiff. That happens if you don't keep it in a U or so. Now you have this. I'm going to check it around my neck if that's possible, which it is. Very nice. We got it. So the length of this, I can measure it for you guys so that you don't have to do this. The length of the second strand is 12 plus, it's exactly 14 inch. Okay. 16 inch is the outer length and 14 inch is the second strand length. So one more strand is going to be this, and this needs to be, this is actually a good size, I think. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this strand, okay, one side of it, and take crimp tubes again. 2 more we need. Add it to the innermost strand and again feed it to the jump ring. I do feed it to the jump ring because I think the movement between the beads will be good, between the strands will be good, and just pop it inside. And when you're happy with the loop size, go ahead and crimp it. I'm flat crimping it with my pliers. You can also use a crimper tool or and then crimp it. The beads are going on top. Now move all the beads and then cut yourself about some length to crimp. So now I will disregard the outermost chain strand. I will just consider this beading strand because of the fact that this one will hold its shape. See, it needs way too shorter length than what we have. Just a little bit more short. I'll take some more beads off, and I think that should be good enough. Yes, one more bead. And then making sure, see this, the way it goes. You can also open the jump ring and do it, but it's good to do that. Right next to the innermost strand or the middle strand, and not the outer strand. This time you need to make sure you pull it tight. And check. Don't press it yet. Check if it is good. And if you think that this one needs to be a little bit shorter, which I think it should be, I'm gonna pull everything out and then make it a little bit more short, like 2 beads at least short. So I took 2 beads off, and then I'm going to add my crimp tube again to the jump ring right here. Come back. There we go. Once you have checked whether there is no lag here, go ahead and crimp it. And then snip off the excess tail. You can see there's a short distance there. I really prefer to having that breathing space. Otherwise, for me, it becomes way too tight. Now I think our necklace is pretty much done. I really like how the way it turned out to be. If you wear it, and the black, see this? That's a perfect distance between all three. So you just need to work, keep on, see how it lays down flat in a U shape. That way you will be able to figure out exactly what the distance needs to be. So anyways, the outer one is 14 and the middle one is, no, the outer one is 16, the middle one is 14, and I think the innermost is 12. Let me check. Yep. So you can do the measurement that way. I hope you guys like this video. It's a very dainty necklace. It's simple to design such things. It's really versatile. You can wear it every day, and teenagers love these type of necklaces as well. Thanks so much for watching. If you wish to buy this box, I will leave a link in the description down below. You can click and buy this box, which is available right now in limited quantities. Bye.